Alrighty. Huh. Alrighty. I'll try not to eat noisily, but I'm having dinner, so if you hear like food and drink eating noises, don't be surprised. Okay, so we finished Myst. I got actually. Let me just double check. Make sure I got the endings. Okay. What achievements do I have left to get? I think just the ones in Rhyme. I have 4 left, and certainly looks like it's just the ones in Rhyme. Okay. Now, Rhyme Age is. I should have loaded the game. I don't know if I loaded the right one. Um, I have like 3 or 4 different save files because I was trying different things to get specific achievements. Um, and give me the mouse. Okay, so I can still go to Rhyme. Cool, 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 cool. That's all I care about. Excuse me. So I don't know Rhyme. I may have done it in the one of the previous remakes or remasters, but it's not something that's as burned into my brain as the general gameplay of Myst. So, go to chat, make sure I have chat up. Chat is up, and on the off chance I need any notes, I've got something to take notes. Oh wait, I got to make sure that the sound is coming through. How do I do that? I gotta drag you over here. Okay, I'm gonna assume that the sound is working. Rhyme, I have named it. A desolate age with beauty that was quite different than I had expected or imagined. Intricate feathers of ice. I feel as though I could sit watching for hours. I know it's cold here. I've never experienced before. I find myself enjoying the change of temperature for as unlikely any other place I've seen. It sings of silence. Although the wind blows on occasion when it ceases, there is a suffocating silence that falls on this place, broken only by the distant cries of unseen creatures. I visited 3 times and for sure now the sage will provide the environment I need. I believe the cold temperature is crucial for obtaining the necessary refraction of light. Examining the structure of the books is ever more perplexing, but I'm driven onward by my need to understand. The great tree possibilities can never be fully grasped, but I must try to find one particular branch. Of course, the chance of using a blank looking book to find one specific age amongst the infinite variations that must exist is infinitesimal, like searching for a specific grain of sand on the beach. The only workable solution is focus a connection of a damaged, unusable linking book. Perhaps I can bridge this much smaller gap. On the subject of enlightenment, I would also like to find the cause of the mysterious lights that shine in the darkness here. I never assumed that I would be able to build especially fast here. The speed at which I am progressing is somewhat disappointing. I do think I will bring Cirrus and Akinar, as well as some of the machinery from Selenitic. I've clearly never said that age properly in my life. I don't think I ever realized there was a T. I was always calling it Selenic. So, Akinar chooses to stay with Catherine, while Cirrus is unhappy about the prospect of exploring a new age with his brother. So excited to come. He spent the last few days here with me, helping with the beginning phase of construction. He too seems to enjoy the ice and cold weather. He's intrigued with the crystals that we brought with us. He's been a big help, as have others, and I hope to be able to begin my experience here soon. Tonight, Cirrus and I found a wondrous spot. Hold on. To view the lights, although it seems they decided to hide from us. After sitting in the cold winds for over 2 hours, we saw nothing. It's rather disappointing. Cirrus will return to Myst tomorrow. He's been a tremendous aid to me, and I'm thankful for his willingness to help. He is excited to tell Akinar about his adventures, and it's clear to me how much he has missed his brother's company. Excuse me. The hard part of the construction is over, although I decided after tonight that I would like to add some kind of observation post. I won't be finished as soon as I had hoped, although I'm fairly certain it will be worth the delay in the long run. I've decided to take a break from the construction now that the tunnel is almost complete. I'm quite convinced that with the right refraction, excuse me, certain properties of the ink can be simulated. When I try to explain my theory to Catherine, she laughs and tells me I am trying to hold infinity in a bottle. She laughs, and I laugh. The chair laughs. Lol mimic. Maybe she is right, but I must try regardless. I came too close to success on Everdunes. Besides, if all that comes with this effort is time spent with my sons, it will have been worthwhile. I'm fairly certain now that temperature indeed does have an effect on the refractive properties of the crystals, but I've realized that the temperature alone is not enough. Each crystal responds differently to the lower temperatures, and controlling the particulars is proving challenging. Perhaps focusing on another more attainable goal in the short term will help. I should finish the shaft to my observation post while I have the machinery here. Perhaps tomorrow morning. The lights were beautiful again last night. They had not shown themselves for so long that I had almost forgotten their beauty. I still must find the cause. I'm feeling rather overwhelmed with what remains to be done. I've made no progress on the crystals. The shaft is not finished, nor is the observation post, or even the lab. I've not seen Catherine for some time, and I long to spend more time with Akinar and Cirrus. Besides all that, there are, far away, in the back of my mind, thoughts of my people and our lost city. I dreamt of them again last night. Okay, so there's not much left. Okay. I have seen this city in its worst condition, and still its beauty overwhelms me. Even now, as I visualize how majestic it must have been before the destruction caused by Beovis and Agaris, it amazes and saddens me. I am certain that Denis is not dead as my father believed. I am convinced that there must be some who managed to escape the destruction and even continue to survive in separate ages. Within me is an urging to take the chance and return to Denis to find these survivors and properly rebuild our city. However, I can do nothing until I am certain of the fate of my father. If my plan failed, if I missed a single book when attempting to trap him on Ribbon, then he has been free all along. If that is true, then all that stands between him and the ages I have written in is the link from Denis to Myst. As much as I wish to return to me, without knowing the fate of my father, I cannot risk reestablishing that link. Excuse me. Must observe my father without reestablishing that link. It has been several years and there have been many dead ends, but the solution is out there somewhere. I know it. At least I hope. Catherine will have her ideas about all these things, and I miss her greatly. I will return to Rhyme later with my mind is cleared. Okay. So, two things. I'm going to note this down. So, 40, 1989, and North Button. I don't know if this means anything, but before I go, I'm going to go to the whatchamacallit button. See what happens if I put in 40. So they want me to put in 40 and then hit that button up there. Okay. Oh. Wait a minute. So you want me to go that and then hit this. Or do you want me to hit this first? And then go over here and hit this. Ah, there we go. Oh crap, I wasn't paying attention. Dang it. That's alright, no big deal. It's not like it's super far away. This is probably important too, but... so it wants me to go upwards. Okay. Still don't know what 1989 has to do with anything, but that's okay. And you want me to go up? And I guess back here then hit the button again. Didn't I? Unless you want me to go here and hit this again. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. So I got that. Back to the book. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure I get. There's clearly something I'm missing. Alright, clearly something I'm missing. Hmm. What am I... What obvious crap am I missing? Hmm. Alright, time to go back to the book again, because I cannot... There's something I'm obviously just not seeing. I don't want to look into it. So I can avoid it. Can I, like, pull it upwards or something? What's the significance of the 1989? Oh, I'll try that. Let me see if I can interact with it any other way besides turning that. Because I tried clicking the center of it like it's a button, and that didn't do anything. There's no way to... Wait. Okay, so the drawing was definitely like this. It was up. What the heck am I... Well, let's see what happens. I don't know. I'm so confused. Possible. I have no idea if this is going to do anything, but... Excuse me a minute. Oh, that. So what the heck? What? I am obviously missing something that should be blatantly obvious. You know, it gave me all the clues I needed. So what am I just not seeing? I'll go back and I'll check the book again. No. See, I thought maybe one of these. I thought maybe one of these would. I thought maybe one of these would, rotate or whatever, but I am. I am. Well, all right, I gotta close that to go up, but I don't know. I don't want to like. All right, what the heck? Okay. Alright. Where does the 1989 come in? Oh, right. I gotta. No. Unless. The only thing it's letting me do is rotate this. And the picture had it like this. What am I missing? What am I missing? What? Really don't want to. I don't want to look up any hints. See, it was different when I was doing the main game because I had at one point figured everything out myself. But I just. What am I missing? I don't know. Wait a minute! Wait! I think I figured it out. The little zigzag pattern. This! Maybe not. Almost. Did I go down here, maybe? Well, I mean, maybe. Let me go make sure I got it. I don't know if I have it rotated correctly anymore. But so what if I do that? Well, no, because it says it wanted me to do it this way. Did I get the wrong one? Well, let's try. Let's try it. Let's just go here first. Let's do that. See how that works. Wait, no. Let's try half of it. Eh. Let's see what this does. God, I can't believe it took me that long to think about it. There we go. Well, at least we're making progress. All right. Oh. Progress is being made. So what if I do like halfway, like that? Dang it. Okay. What am I missing? Alright, so this is the way it told me to do it, and I can't remember if it's blocked off this way or not, so I gotta go back and check. Excuse me. No. What? Alright, hold on one second. Alright. There's clearly something else on this. Oh. I think it was that, right? That's how it shows up? Alright. Alright, so there's got to be something in here. See, I would have thought something here, but I mean, it wouldn't be in here, right? No. missing? Hey. What? What obvious thing am I missing? Is that... No. What am I missing? I don't know. Alright, so this clearly has opened. So what if I turn it like that? It should still be open enough for me to get in, right? No. Because that just closes everything. Hold on. Get it positions. Alright. Excuse me. I mean, I doubt that's going to do anything, but let's try. Alright. Have you considered what the diagram is of? Oh, yeah, so I figured out that this, I think it was this one, corresponds to the, I'm drawing a blank on what, the little zigzag walkway, whatchamacallit, thing over here. So, like, I get here, and, like, there's clearly something in here that I'm just not seeing. Like, there's got to be some, like, hidden keypad or something where I can enter in the number in the book. I just don't know where the hell it is. I've, like, clicked everywhere, as far as I can tell. I thought maybe it was down here, but that just could be shadow from the little bar here. And it's just, I'm clearly missing something obvious, but what can I do with the panel? I mean, the one back in the... So, unless there's something that I'm completely missing, the only thing it lets me do, even though it looks like there should be a button in the center here, the only thing it's letting me do is rotate this. Like, I thought maybe I could click on the thing in the center, but it doesn't. It just automatically snaps to... Let me try down. I haven't actually tried down yet. I don't think I've tried down yet, so... Ugh. Oh. Oh, okay. But, okay, so that's new. But... Hold on. So the one thing I haven't done yet is I haven't tried every angle. So where am I going? So because the picture only has it going. So the book has it like this. So I thought I had to do it like this, but so if it works here and I can kind of, can I also do that maybe? I can't remember if I did try this one yet. Let's try this one. I'm probably getting further and further away from what. See, and then I do that, and then it's completely closed. I think that's what threw me off. So I want to go back, and what was it, straight down, I think? So I'll go back to the book, and I'll show you what you probably know what I'm talking about. But, so I'm on a randomized playthrough, so. Was it this one? Or was it this one? That was the one that let it be open. But I'll show you the book. Come on. You know what? Hold on one second. You're moving way too slow for me. I'm gonna cheat engine speed. Much better. Okay. Alright. So you can see up here it's pointing upwards, which is why I got so thrown off. And then obviously the code is once I find wherever I need to enter it, that's the code I put in. But obviously going straight up is not the right answer. So but that's why I'm so puzzled, because like there's clearly got to be a keypad, unless the keypad is down there. But then how do I move this more so that I can actually get in there? Because clearly I can't squeeze through that. So again, there's clearly something I'm missing. What if it isn't a code? What if it isn't a code? Like, diagram and the object. What? So if I go that. What if there is a one-to-one relationship between the diagram and the object, not referring to the diagram in the book? 19. Alright. I mean this panel diagram and the objects. Oh right, we gotta activate it over here first. So obviously I need some part of this to be visible, to be... The diagram represents that third pillar, so I obviously need some part of it open so that I can get through on the so it's obvious that whole thing rotates this whole... I don't know. Wait a minute! I think I see what you're saying. So I want to go down here. Ah! I probably have the wrong rotation, but that's probably... Maybe not. I don't know. No. That was not what I... Could it be... that? No. Alright. So obviously, the thing rotates... Is it this one or is it... It's this one, okay. So the opening could be like here or here or here or here or here or here, because it wants me to go... It's leading kind of like underneath this. So are you sure that's where this is going? I mean, not 100%. Oh, that's neat. Now, this is something I didn't know I could do. Wait. Why can't I go up here? Alright, well, first let me go back and... Oops, wrong way. You have turned the opening in several directions. Do you know where... I am not sure. I've stopped keeping track of the way I've turned it. Now, I don't think I've opened it towards... I don't think I've opened it towards this way yet. But... So let me see. Hold on one second. family was calling. Where was I? Right. So I turned it to, towards the right, but I don't think that'll do anything. Well, that shut me up. So now it's 1989. Alright. Thank you. That would have taken me forever because I was trying to follow. Okay. Because I was trying to follow the diagram or something. And I don't know. But okay. So now. God, I hate how long it took me to figure out. I wonder how long it would have taken me to get that without any help. But thank you for all the hints. Yeah, it's like I said, it was one of these things where it's like I can tell I'm missing something completely obvious. Although, to be fair, I did get off working a double shift, so my brain is not fully refreshed. Where you work? Yeah, yep. I'm having the same issue with blueprints, which once I'm done with this, I'm gonna get back to. Without any spoilers there, in case anybody's watching this that hasn't played it yet, later in the future. There was something that occurred to me like last night at work regarding one of the puzzles. Because I'm like, okay, so this is this and this is this, but I couldn't find any progression. Something else occurred to me. So, um, weird. Um, but yeah, so in that case, I'm definitely not going to say anything about it, unless you want to watch me play it. But you risk running into spoilers that way. But okay, close you. But this is where I came out of, right? But basically, so there's this like one puzzle that I was trying to figure out, and I thought something changed within the puzzle, and or maybe it was either something changed or I just wasn't seeing something, and something occurred to me, like I said last night. So when I get back to that, I'm going to test my theory. Uh, close door. No. This is where I came down. Or maybe it's not? No. This is definitely where I came from. Yeah, this is definitely where I came from. So... That's a whale. Okay, I gotta go there. So... I really like what they did in this new version. It's now more additional age instead of a short set piece. Yeah. Oh. There we go. Ah, warm. Ladder. Okay. There we go. It's very exciting to see one of Father's ages so soon after he completes it. Usually he makes us wait so long before allowing us to visit. He told me Rhyme would be cold, but I was still completely surprised by just how much breathing the air hurt. Father gave me this journal from my Rhyme observations. He said that Akinar would also get one when he visits, and to not spoil the surprise. I hope I can convince my brother to come next time. Now that I'm more used to the cold, I can see how beautiful this place is. Father's skill with his art is amazing. Father explained his theories about the ever-doomed crystals. He wants to try building a machine. He wants to try to build a machine to view ages without linking to them. He hopes that the crystals will refract light through the linking panels and show what's on the other side. It sounds impossible, but I know he can figure it out. I've begun my experiments on the crystals. Father asked me to find a way to control how much each crystal refracts light. He even gave me my own workspace, just like his. I'll start by leaving each crystal out in the cold for different lengths of time to see if different temperature changes anything. I can solve this. I know it. So we have... Where's my notes? Rhyme notes. We have triangle. Looks like it's fully submerged, fully Submerged. We have a square fully submerged. And I don't know what that is. I'll figure that out later. Father has asked me to return home from Myst. I hope it's not because I'm distracting him. I know I have a lot of questions, but he asked me to do these experiments. I just want to keep trying to figure it out. Akinar decided to join me this time. Watching his shock at the cold was very amusing. Father has built more dwelling space, and now we have a wonderful spot to view the lights. He asked us to help him finish the construction, but soon I will return to my crystal swords. I've come up with some new ideas while away that I'm excited to test. And you know what? Maybe this. I think that's all I need is with some time away. Like I told you, I have a theory for blueprints, but for one of the puzzles that have been bothering me, and that's I took some time off to do this. So I'm not having much success with the crystals. The amount of refraction is always changing. I can't seem to get a constant reading. It's very frustrating. But I realized something. I think Father's approach may be wrong. Might be wrong. There's just no way to get reliable refraction from these crystals. I think I have an idea to solve it, but I don't know how to bring it up. I don't want to sound foolish to Father. Maybe he knows best, and I just don't see things like he does. So we have glasses. I'm going to hope I don't need this. Akinar encouraged me to tell Father about my idea, so at last I did. He called it brilliant. He started working with Akinar to build a machine to cut the crystals straight away. It's nice to see my ideas accepted so quickly without being told they're unworkable or unsound. Last one. And dip. Dip. We're back from Myst again. It was a nice break from all the snow and ice. Father asked us to return to Rhyme without him, which he only does when he needs to talk to Mother about something serious. Why can't they just say what they want in front of me? I'm not a child anymore. When I'm grown and have sons of my own, I won't ever hide serious things from them. We finally saw the whales tonight. We hear the song once in a while, but they've never come close enough for us to see until now. From the big cliff behind the observation tower, we saw a massive whale appear in the cove, followed by two smaller ones. Father said there were three of them, just like us. Then he laughed and called us his little whale calves, which got a groan from me and a handful of snow from Akinar. I wanted to stay out and keep watching, but Father lectured me about how it's dangerous to be out there alone. I protested, but he just gave me that sad look. That means let it go. Fine, I'll just wait until later tonight and go back. I'm so sorry. Father, Mother, if I die, I'm so sorry. Father bandaged me up and said that my thick skull protected me. But I know it could have been a lot worse if you hadn't found me. Akinar, thank you, and I'm sorry. Back and working with Father for a few days now, but I'm too tired to run. I keep needing to take breaks to sit and rest because my side still aches for a while. Akinar keeps giving me looks, but I'll be okay. I want to see this to the end. Very close to completing the crystal imager, but I'm very nervous. What if it doesn't work? Will we have to start all over again? It sounds like we'll find out tomorrow. It works! We saw Myst Island. We were even able to see Stone Ship by adjusting the lenses. I can't believe it. My brother and I keep going back and forth between books, reading out the lens settings and viewing each age over and over again. It's still working. Father seems more relieved that the work is finally completed. I'm sure he misses Mother too. I can't wait to return home and tell her what I did, what we did. Alright, so back to my notes. So orange is all white circles, which is 10. Magenta is black outer, 7. Blue is white inner. Four. And cyan is black outer. One. Okay. Not sure how that's going to come into play yet, but I'm sure I'll find out. Another gift journal from Father. He doesn't quite get that I barely use this. And again, here I am writing in it, so I guess I shouldn't complain. It's always a kind gesture. My brother was right. The lights in the sky are unbelievable to see firsthand. The way they dance and shimmer behind the clouds fills me with a kind of peace it's hard to put into words. Sirius paces when he's either trying to work out a difficult problem. Oh yeah, and it also does. It was very helpful for uh, the the puzzles that that for the rocket ship for the music tones, because even though I am musically inclined, my hearing is not the greatest. So it would say it would tell me, it would say like C sharp and all that, and I'm like, I just noted those down because it was easier to match it up that way. It was very great. Like if my hearing was better, I probably would have been able to do that without it, but that was pretty cool. Where was I? Pacing. Usually, I just let him stew until he sorts it out. But he's been going on for hours like this. Guess I'll just have to be the big brother and talk him through it. Turns out he was upset because he thinks Father's ideas for the crystals are wrong. He's too nervous to admit it to him. I always knew Father's opinions mattered a lot to Sirius, but he needs to get past this idea that Father could never be wrong. Working outside for too long causes a dull ache behind the eyes. Even the normal light here is off somehow. I'm not sure how they deal with it. Maybe my brother's thick skull blocks it out. Sorry if you're reading this, that was a joke. Don't go crying to Father. Father asked me to help him design and build a device for cutting crystals in thin sheets. With a big grin on Sirius's face, it's clear that this was the big idea he was afraid to share. Looks like I was right. Again. This little brat thinks he's being so sneaky. I'm watching you over there, scribbling down your little plans. Look at you, you think no one knows what you're planning, but I do. Guess I'll have to go keep an eye on it. Stupid child! Stupid, pea-brained idiot! I was right, he snuck out to watch for these stupid whales. Slipped and cracked his head on some ice. Could have gone right over the edge if I hadn't been there. Writing just so I have something to put my mind to. His injury seemed severe at first, but after cleaning it, I can see that it isn't serious. Big scrape on his side, and a really good knock on the head with the worst of it. He begged me not to tell Father, as if there was any chance I would. As clever as he is, Sirius is still just a child. I remember the original Myst, they didn't have any of the subtitles, but the sliders had just as many notches as keys, so I could count the slider to the right setting. Yeah, you know what? That's actually interesting. I hadn't thought about that. That probably would have made everything a lot easier too. Not caring about what the actual sound is, just be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I think that's what I ended up doing anyway, but I don't know. Told Father Sirius fell ill and needed the day to sleep off. He nodded and immediately asked me to help him with his work. I know he cares for us both, but I'm going to kill him to at least be a little concerned, though I have to admit it. It was nice to spend the day working together at just this. Ah, okay. It's been a long time since we've done that. Father is absorbed in the final touches of his book device, so I doubt he'll notice if I repurpose. some of the leftover parts from stone ship. I have a little project of my own in mind. Shouldn't take more than a few hours. I just bolt the entire thing to the railing. How this device works. Being able to see channel load without physically being there is truly unbelievable. For all their kind words about how much I contributed, I know this is more of their achievement than mine. They deserve to be proud. Okay. So now we've got cyan, all white, 12. Blue, inner, white inner, 9. Orange, and actually having the stuff written right here is helping me right now because my computer does the thing where it automatically turns on the night light, so everything has like an orange tint now. So this orange looks red to me, and I mean, yeah, these are still blue, but this doesn't look like cyan. This looks more like green right now. So I'm grateful that it has the written. Orange is that all white? I'm gonna assume it's all white. All white. And 6. And then white. Black outer. 2. Still don't know what any of that means. No, I'll find out. Excuse me. Okay. There's got to be a way to turn this off, right? You know what I'm going to do before I forget? Probably for the best if the game stops you from turning things off. Just fair. Fair. I just, where's that one achievement? Yeah. So I wanted to get there's one achievement that I don't think I'm going to be able to get now. It sucks. But unless I could turn the fire off. But I wanted to go for the safety violation achievement, and I realized probably shouldn't have turned the fire on yet. Oh well. I can always reload and do that later. Not a big deal. And now I forgot what I was doing. Well, you know what? What the hell? I did just save it, so... Now that I know what the hell I'm doing with that puzzle, shouldn't take that long. Let me just make sure the code is still the same. Probably is. Yep. So now I gotta go do this again, but now that I know what the hell I'm doing, or I hope I know what the hell I'm doing, should not take that long just to get that one achievement. Boop. Boop. Back to the chat so I can see. Yeah. I think that was right, wasn't it? Or did I put it the wrong way? Oh, whatever. Nope. Wrong way. I already forgot what direction to put it in. Great. That should do it. I hope. I think the most annoying achievement to get for this was the one where you had to see the skeleton. Because apparently, if you collect the pages before you see the skeleton, it doesn't pop up. So I had to reload, purposely not get the pages. Which is just annoying. Alright, So the idea is up here. I go meow. Oh wait, do I still have to need to light the pump? Yeah, that's. I'm like I realized. Wait a minute. Nope. Still got to do this. There we go. Dum 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 dum. Come on. Am I missing anything or? There we go. I like that music. That was some nice music. Alrighty. Now, just to make absolutely sure, I'm sure that the... Yeah, you think it would have, right? That's a good point. You think it would have exploded all the... Do you imagine if they had put in, like, a death thing and, like, it literally wipes your save? 10741. 10... Okay, so the code is still the same. Good. That's what I wanted to check. Upper color white, lower color white. Oh. Oh boy. I have no idea. Okay, so um it's not what I wanted to do. So upper color. Oh, I gotta turn it off, I guess. So 10. Oh, wait a minute. I have to make the top one be 10. Okay, something. This is clearly not exactly what I need. I don't know. What am I missing? Alright. Orange, magenta, blue, let's try orange. Orange. Magenta. Okay. So the thing is, I definitely did rhyme in the old version, but like I just completely do not remember it at all, which kind of makes me excited because this is like essentially a completely new puzzle. But what am I just not? This is Rhyme Plus. Oh wait, no. Uh, there we go. That's what I wanted to do. Switch to the new one, then go down. Ooh. Okay, orange. Uh, that was weird. You see how it just kind of like jerked in place? White, magenta. Alright. Okay, before spending any more time with my experiments, I decided I must finish construction. I brought both Sirius and Acheron this time. The shaft is almost finished, as is the observation post. Both boys prefer inside where it is warm, protected from the cold. Neither of them show Neither of them show any real desire to leave. I cannot remember the last time my son spent so much time with me. So crystal refractions entirely suggested about cutting the crystals into thin lenses before taking the filtered light through them. Data came to them, they'll think of the property of my eyeglasses. I can't help but smile at the idea of Sirius watching me stare through the solution right on my nose. It is an unconventional approach, but his reasoning is sound. With Achenor's help, I believe we can repurpose some of the equipment already in the workroom to fashion these crystal lenses. Progress levels is slow as the crystals are prone to shatter if handled correctly. Despite the setbacks, your sons are holy. Engrossed in the task and seeing them work together, give me your help for the future. I long for the day I can bring them to Denis to see its beauty for themselves. I know they will prove themselves indispensable to any restoration efforts I might undertake. Eventually, I will need to tell them about Riven, but there's much to do before it's been concern. I really don't know. How many... correct combined frequency. I hope you know. Oh, 620. 620. I really should be reading the whole thing. I don't have the energy to read the whole thing right now. When Cyan did Riven, they hired a longtime fan artist who hand wrote the journals instead of making the font. Wow. She definitely did that sketch of Catherine and the boys. A bear from the sun. Wow. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't want to go back to Myst though. I feel like this is supposed to be giving me a hint to something, but I don't know what. I mean, I get that some of the colors are here, but all I can seem to do is that. You know what I mean? So that's all it's like letting me do. I don't understand the point of this. I thought maybe I could do something with the light, but no. Unless it was literally just to come here for the 620. Once again, I feel like I'm missing something important down here. There's got to be another book that has the other... Because one of them is 620, and I gotta... There's got to be another book that gives me the other one. I just don't know if I missed it, or... missed. I don't know if I missed it, or... Once again, just not seeing something. What if I do this? Chose the gun. Okay, what if I go down and then... Okay, so there's no button down here. So, back up here. Well... what? Ever since they did Riven, they deliberately put in more writing errors that were then scratched out, presumably because it makes more sense. Makes sense in journals that are meant to be non-comparative. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, hell, at work we have to do handwritten notes, and I've lost track of how many times I've had to scribble out, because even though I know how to spell a word, I write it incorrectly. It's like crap. Alright, so oh wait, I gotta. Okay. $6.20. Okay, I thought that was something. It's not. I did not go there. Did I? $12,962. Okay. All right. So what else am I missing now? I got one of the codes. One of them has to be 620. And this is where I found that, right? Yeah, so this is where I got the 620. White, magenta, blue, green. White, magenta. You are missing something simpler than you are probably thinking. Yeah, that oh. Close. Nothing. Missing something simple. I'm gonna go back and read their books again because it's probably something I missed. Not missed. Nope. I want to go here. Something in that journal might give you a hint. Okay, back to the journal. I know there was a couple things that were outlined, and I read them out loud. I couldn't remember what they were, and I didn't write them down. So. And I went the wrong way. God damn it. So I want to go this way. I want to go down. And I'll take you to Gerald 2. Blah. That. The frequency of the visible light is completely unique to this image. We will need to find the correct combined frequency Right, so I know there's a second one. There's a second code I need, obviously. I just don't know what. Visible lights. I understand why viewing Riven is so vital to you. In truth, I have not stopped thinking about my home since the moment we escaped. But no matter how much you insist, you simply ensuring Gen remains trapped there. I see my own sadness when I look into your eyes. Gen is a monster who deserves his imprisonment, but I also know will always be your father. Interested in question. Do you wish only to affirm that the cage still holds, or is there something more significant to you that you're searching for? This right here is clearly something. Because, yeah, so 620. I got that. That's one of them. Question is, where is the stuff all this refers to? Okay, you know what, I'm gonna white magenta blue green, and that's Hmm. White magenta. Okay, so the bottom one, one of these has to be 620. So if blue is 620, um, blue is 620. We need the combined frequency, which means so white, magenta, blue, green. White, magenta. Let's go down. Maybe there's a diagram in one of the journals that might give you. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the Sirius and Akinar's journals because I clearly missed something in there. Oh no! Oh, wrong way. There's just some good taking notes. So I got this. I got these notes. 10-7-4-1. This maybe? Whale. Might live in Sirius's might need a little more attention. Alright. Clearly, I'm missing something. Thank you. So I got this stuff already marked down. So what? Okay, so this is the blue, I'm assuming. which would be when I set things to 620. But then what's... the way... Okay, so if I set them to 620, which I think I did. Oh wait, that's right. That's not gonna. God damn it! I'm an idiot. This is serious. So what? See, I'm thinking this, but like, I thought it was this, but what's that? Like one notch to the left. There's that. Finding where you need to be. Because I noticed this stuff, like submerged. You got triangle, and then you got. That first diagram to the right of those two sheets. Yeah, this. Clearly there's something down that... Yeah, isn't that how I found the other journal? Or is that something else? Unless, wait a minute. Okay, up there. Wait a minute. Shit. I'm being called for. I'll be right back. Where's my BRB thing? I don't know why I'm going back to where I started. There's nothing here. Right? Alright, let's see. So I got that one. The fact that that's all warb makes me think that that's right. Gotta get that one, I guess. Can I get over there? No. Okay, so back to the elevator. Nothing else I can do there, as far as I know. Back down here. Alright, so up. Yeah, because it won't let me go down here. So up. And the only place I can go is either out here or over here. Can I go up? Can't go up. So before I go down in the elevator, let me explore out here. Is there anything out here I can find? Now that I've activated that. Not that I can see, but that doesn't mean that there isn't. I'm just not seeing. Okay, back to the elevator. Now we go to. Now we go down. Instead of getting out, let's see, is there anything else? No. If I hit this button, that stays here. Get in here. I don't want to link back. Do I want to link back to Myst? You know what? Just in case. Just in case. Oh, no need to link back. Shit. Well, that's why I saved it. Yeah. Come on. Load. 4. Alright, let's see. Come on. There we go. Gotcha. God, jeez. Alright. White, magenta, blue, green. White, magenta. Alright, but I can't go down anymore, because, right? What? I definitely hit the down button before. Okay, what the hell? I definitely hit down before. What? Didn't I? I could have sworn I did. Ah, okay. Another code. Okay. Cyan. All white. 14. Blue. Inner white. 10. Magenta 7. Oh, I need to do magenta. All white. 7. Orange. Inner white. 4. Still not sure what any of that means. You need to be closer when you click on things. That could be part of the issue. Max distance between the height and the top of the bottom lenses cannot exceed 11 steps. Cannot exceed 11 steps. No two lenses can have no two sequential lenses can have matching iris. Highest color, smallest iris. Equal distance between two small irises. Lens frequency can increase or decrease, but must be minor. frequency can increase or decrease, but must be in order, even with the alterations of the base crystal shape of the lens. Oh, each color must be unique. Each color must be unique. Unique. Okay. Alright. Okay, so orange. This looks like, oh god, this is a matrix. 3-4 matrix. So orange, blank, blank, blue, blank, 12, blank, outer, black, blank, 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 4. Alright, okay, so who has 4? 4 can be blue, but no, it can't, because each color must be unique. So it cannot be blue, white, inner 4. Although, or I mean, okay, so blue for, no, shit. Okay, orange, all white 6. Alright, let's see, any other notes? Nope, I read that already. Anything else clickable? Mechanical. Okay, okay, so the one. Alright, let's start with white. No, wait, so cyan. It's not moving. Nope. Go back up. Ah, Jesus, no. Go back up to, yeah, cyan. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Okay. What am I starting with? Cyan needs to be 12, so let's start This one, so cyan is 12. White is 2. Orange is 6. Blue is 9. Cyan is 12. Okay, so I can't be that. So so the white inner. So blue. Oh no, wait. There we go. That was all white, so that's all the way over. Oh, okay. So the top one's always going to be all like fully open. Okay. So 12, 9, 16. No, so that would be fully in. Then this one was fully open, and this one was 12, 9, 16. Black out there. Okay. So now I just gotta change these to be the right colors. Orange. This should be blue. Okay, so right now I'm just doing the ones that they gave me in the books. So what am I doing wrong here? Maybe that has to be... Figuring out how to get this to work. Okay, so this is... itchy. Okay, so one of them gave me cyan, blue, orange, white. I was hoping if I could get that working, I could kind of... Oh, whatever. Alright, so orange, of the matrix I have that was not filled out, orange, blue, blank, blank. So if the second one has to be 12, and the third one has to be outer blank. which I think means just that one. And this has to be 4. Which means this has to be up 1. Alright, so this can't be orange. Cannot exceed 11 steps. So this has to be 15 at the most. Recommend starting with the combination you know in full. That's what I was trying to do, but I didn't write down which age it was for. Let's try Channel Word. So one of the two that it gave me was for Channel Wood. I just don't remember which one it was. So black outer. That's white inner. So all white, black outer, white inner. Okay, so let's try. So one that I know I have is orange, inner white, 4. Then magenta, all white, 7. Then blue, inner white, 10. Cyan, all white, 14. Okay, I got the numbers right. Was I here? No. This one. Blue, magenta. Alright, so I'm not going to bother with this one. Let's try the next one. Cyan, blue, orange, white. Nope, I want to go over here. Orange and white. Alright. Cyan, blue, orange, white. All white. White inner. All white. White inner, all white. Black outer. Alright, that's all. No, I want... There we go. Black outer. So 12. 12, 9, 6, 2. I just don't remember which book this was. Alright, so it wasn't Channelwood. Maybe it was Stone Ship. You might actually have this puzzle unusually hard, as the number is capable of being higher than 1,000 and is like time to go back to the reading the guy's journals again. It's clearly I'm missing something. Wait. So the top one always has to be fully open. Wait, but then it says highest color needs to be the smallest iris. Wait a minute, there's something I'm missing. I'm doing it in reverse, aren't I? Which color? Nose? It's not independent. Right, so... Ah, okay. If the aura is not set right, the machine can't do anything. So I know one of the two is 620, but I don't know. Ten seven four one 12962 and 141074. Equal distance between two small irises. In the non-resident default is 1400, which can't be reached for it. Maybe I gotta go back up to that for figure things out. Oh wait, I missed some of your information. You need all of those books can work except the blank book. Okay. So until this works, so none of them are going to get powered up until I figure this out. But and obviously just setting about the 620 is not the right answer. One of them is 620 because the book said that. But I got to figure out what the other one is. Alright. So the minimum is what, 0? Come on. Minimum is 200, max is 1,000. One, two, three. Alright, so cannot exceed 11 steps. Frequency can increase or decrease, but must be in order. I don't remember what the book said. Did I write it down? I did not. Back to the book. Excuse me. Blah, blah, blah. Right. Correct combined frequency. And we know that one of them is 620. So what are you sure that is just one? Oh, I see what you're saying. So the total has to be 620. Okay. 620 is the total. All right. Okay. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And minimum's 200. No more than 11 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Assuming I did it right. Nope. 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 save and reload the game. I mean, all right. Tell me more about this glitch while it's loading. Hopefully, it'll fix it. Oh no, am I like screwed? Not screwed. Oh, okay, so actually close out. Okay. That I can do. And just stay live. No point in ending the stream. Hmm. Oh dear. Could be an Unreal Engine thing. Load. 5. Alright, let's see here. Oh, no. Oh dear. Well, let's see. Cyan, blue, orange, white. 12, 9, 6, 2. I'm pretty sure. I'm going to run back. I'm pretty sure that was Cirrus's. No, I'm sorry. Akinar's, maybe? Uh, 12962. I'm pretty sure that was Akinara's uh, channel wood, but let me go back and check. Ah. Nope. You know what? I'm gonna. Cyan, blue, orange, white, 12962. Entirely open, smallest, entirely open, just the black. Entirely open, smallest, entirely open, 1. And my computer is locked up. There we go. Nope. Okay, entirely open. Oh, right. Pictures. I'm an idiot. Entirely open. Smallest. Entirely open. Nope. That is right. And I forgot to take note of which book it was, but it doesn't matter. I'll just cycle through them all. There we go. Okay. Alright. Why does my computer keep lagging? I probably need to reboot it soon. Okay. Alright, so I got Channelwood working. So let's see. So the one we're trying to solve starts with orange. So orange, then blue. So this cannot be orange. And I know that that one has to be that. So I don't know what this is, but it can't be 12. This, because this one has to be 12. Blue is 12. And something is outer black. And the bottom one is 4. So let's see. There's 4 in between. There's 4 in between. So this has to be 16. I mean, I don't know for sure that that's 8, but the notes say, "Thank you so much for all your help. I don't think I would have been able to get this far without it." In fact, let me set it to ribbon, knowing it's ribbon. Alright. Alright, so let's see. Check my notes. Cannot exceed 11 steps. That's 12. No, wait, that was for the other thing. I'm hoping. No, 2 sequential. Three, 3, and 3. It's 4, 3, 3. So what if I go 3? So this one has to be. Hmm. Hmm. What do you mean highest color swells? What did I mean by that note? Alright, I don't want to end the stream, but I feel like I need to reboot my computer. Okay, so I know that the third one has to be that. Which means this one cannot be that or that, which means this has to be that, which means where's orange? Orange is here. Each color must be unique. Check. No two can have matching iris. Also check. Highest color. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Alright, the only ones we know for sure. Blue has to be 12. The last one has to be 4. The first color is orange, the second color is blue, and the third iris is definitely set. The highest color, smallest iris, whatever that means. I don't actually understand what that means. Okay, green. Your reason I can move this stuff. Alright. This is starting to aggravate me. What does that mean, the highest color? Because I can't change that. Okay. Yeah. Excuse me. frequency can increase or decrease. Must be in order. So that means this one over here. Alright, so it can increase or decrease. Must be in order. So this can't be over here. Nope. Ugh. Oh, any okay, any lens. Any lens set to must. So magenta is the smallest. Okay, let's try this. So magenta is the smallest here. Orange is bigger. And blue and white. So when they say highest frequency, so magenta must be the highest frequency. Magenta. No, no. Any lens set to the highest frequency. Also use the smallest iris. So we know the top one has to be orange. So one of them needs to be green. So we can increase or decrease. Increase or decrease. We can increase or decrease. No, that's not it. I am stumped. Let's see. Excuse me. Okay, let's see. Alright. I am. Alright, let's see. I keep rereading my notes, hoping that something will jump out at me, and I just. Oh! Oh, wait a minute. Um, Something about highest frequencies. I have to go back to the this. Okay. Alright. Okay. So frequencies from high to low. So we got green, then cyan, green, cyan, blue, magenta, magenta, orange. Alright, so orange increase to blue. Blue. So if I'm at blue, it cannot be cyan. The next one cannot be cyan. No. If I'm blue, so blue has to be 12. But that means that the next one can't be blue. If they can increase or decrease, but must be in order, then the one next to orange can only be white or magenta. And it can't be white. So, no two sequential elections can match. High Frequency can increase. Highest frequency is green. So the next one can only be cyan. So if the top one's orange, the next one can be blue. Means this to be cyan. Mom wanted to talk to me for a minute. I just wanted to turn off the mic. Okay, so they must be. They can increase or decrease in this. So orange. The next one can only be white if it decreases. But we know the next one's blue. So it must be in order. So the next one, if it increases, it's cyan. If it decreases, it's magenta. It can't be magenta because each color must be unique. So from magenta, it can only either be blue or orange. So from blue, it must be cyan, which means from cyan, it must be green. Highest frequency is green, must have the smallest lens, which it does. Yes! Alright. Alright, now I just want to see, do I have any other achievements to get, or was that it? Nope, that was it. Okay. So, I guess that's it for the night. Alright, so that's it for me for the night for this. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for suffering along with me.